Afternoon, everyone. It's Hanifa Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, the concept of love is on my mind again, and in my heart, and in every cell of my body. I feel love. I feel love from the universe. I feel love from people around me. I feel love from within and around me. And this is what I believe is part of the joy of the spiritual journey. And I never would have believed it. I mean, don't you know what love feels like? And I think all of us do. Either we've given love or we've received love, and we know the feeling of love, which is not so definable. And there's always been this song, always. For a long time, there's been a song that I've really enjoyed. It's by Steve Winwood, and it was out in the 80s. So today I had to, after my contemplation about love, look up this song because there's a few lines in it that I really love and love. The song is called Higher Love. So Steve Winwood's Higher Love. This is a couple of lines, or here are a couple of lines from this song. It says, "Think about it, there must be higher love, down in the heart or hidden in the stars above. Without it, life is wasted time. Look inside your heart, I'll look inside mine." I love that. Don't you love those words? Yes. And it is about us looking inside our own hearts to see how much love we have that we can share with anyone. And this is part of the feeling that I'm noticing more and more, that I never would have actually thought there would be more. When I think of love, I think, well, I know how to love, and I've received love, and I've given love. And honestly, even though we know there's so many different types of love, there is the depth of love that I'm experiencing these days that is so beyond anything I could have imagined. So I see it in friendships, I see it in colleagues, I see it in relationships, I see a depth of communication. I feel it for people that I don't know but I hear about. I feel it. I feel it from something higher, universally, that I know there's a divine energy that I feel that love from, and I'm feeling like I can give from that space too, which is quite honestly a prayer of mine, that I would love to give from that abundant love that is flowing to all of us, and sometimes we're not so aware of it. And I wanted to be sensitive to it, and I wanted to give from the same space, and I feel like this is exactly what's happening, which I had to share this with you because I know that it was from my own work in my spiritual evolution. Then I came across this quote, as I would, of course, which is by a lady named Judith Wright. And I don't know if you've heard that name, but I hadn't heard it before, but I so loved this quote. This quotation says, "When we learn new behaviors and break through to higher levels of consciousness and love, we can fulfill the deeper spiritual hunger within." Wow. You know what? That nails it for me. That totally explains how I feel. So again, I'll repeat that. It says, when we learn new behaviors and break through to higher levels of consciousness and love, we can fulfill the deeper spiritual hunger within. And I learned that this lady was an Australian poet, an environmentalist, and a campaigner for Aboriginal land rights. And let me tell you, that was so wonderful to read. Like, who would have thought? I guess the universe thought, and I guess I was searching for something like this, that it really matches what I'm thinking and what kind of work that I feel is really good work to share with the world. So that was beautiful to come across. Then I came across another quotation that I just thought was so fun that I had to share with you. This quotation is by someone named Ben Hecht. Ben Hecht. And this quotation says, "Love is the magician that pulls man out of his own hat." Love is the magician that pulls man out of his own hat. And so that, I hope you can understand, means that we ourselves are that magician. And I believe that in direction, this conscious evolution spiritually really helps us recognize that capability of co-creating with a higher energy, a consciousness that then allows our life experience. And so today I thought I would ask you to sit down and think about love for 5 minutes and see how you express and how you receive love. So how do you give and how do you receive? I know that I feel that I am giving at a much higher level than I ever imagined possible. And I am receiving from that much higher space too. And I'd love for you to spend 5 minutes. What do you feel about the love that you receive or the love that you give? How open are you to receiving and giving? And maybe think of just one place or one person or one experience that you love fully, fully giving, fully receiving. And I thought I'd end with this quote by David Thereau. This quote says, "Love must be as much a light as it is a flame. Love must be as much a light as it is a flame." And I think you might understand that sometimes we feel love and it's like this flame within, right? So maybe that's related to passion, or maybe it's a love for a profession or a love for work or service. There is that flame, but it must also be a light, because when we have that sort of light or that flame within us, we certainly can ignite others. And I hope today you think about how you might ignite others from the love that you can give, not that which you are expecting or demanding to receive, but start with the giving. I wish you a fabulous day ahead, and I hope you remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.